All right, check it out. We have a big bag alert. You know, look at this. Sonny's barbecue. What's this? Connections, good times. All right, they stuck some propaganda to the bag, but we got the big bag alert, and that's interesting because I only have one item in this bag. It's the new Golden BBQ Tender. Sorry, I always like to be correct. The Golden BBQ Tender Sandwich. It's in this bag right here, and they were so nice. They actually gave me a side of this Golden BBQ sauce, the one that actually coats these tenders in the sandwich. So we're going to check out the sandwich. We got a little extra sauce for maybe a little dip. We're going to check it out. Sonny's Barbecue. It's been a hot minute since there has been a review on the channel, but we're ready to knock it out. Cue the intro. What is up, everyone? It is the endorsement, and it is time for another review. This is where I try something and tell you if you should like it or not. I could be very persuasive. All right, it says in the description, which I was happy to see, because this sandwich was $9.99. And in 2025, maybe not the worst pricing, especially when they're calling these jumbo chicken tenders tossed in this new Golden BBQ sauce. It doesn't say new. Is this new? Is it new sauce? But it's a new item, tossed in Golden BBQ sauce, loaded with pickles on garlic bread. And then right here in this bag right here, which is now empty, and you know how we do. Get out of here, kid. You bother me. So this is the Golden BBQ sauce. Kind of a mustard base, if you're familiar with Golden BBQ. I've had many a style of this. I don't want to dip it. I don't want it to drip all over, but there you go. All right, I don't want any issues. I don't want any spillage. So let's get this over here. All right, so let's get into this big bag right here. Wow, that's a big container. All right, Sonny's. We always got the Sonny's BBQ right there. Check it out. All right, so we backed the car up a little bit to get a little more shade. Not the most ideal conditions for filming, but that's a decent size sandwich right there. Check it out. Look at this. And they are saying jumbo, so let's pop the top right here. And there we go. I can't see. Are they jumbo? I'm going to look in a minute. That's all you got on there with the pickles and its garlic bread. Those are some decent sized tenders. 2 of these tenders definitely makes up a fillet. All right. And again, great customer service. Great, you know, when you got to go inside and pick this stuff up. Whoa. I even told the GM in there, I said, I'm not a huge fan of tender sandwiches because sometimes the tenders can fall out. But when they're this big, it might work. So check it out. There it is, up close and personal. Look at this. It smells amazing. And that's toasted garlic bread. And take notice, some of these places out there, it's actually, all right, we almost had one of the tenders almost fall out of the sandwich. This is what I'm talking about with these tender sandwiches. But there it is right there. And I was just kind of pointing out the toasted garlic bread. All right, Golden BBQ Tender Sandwich. Wish me luck. Oh, yeah, that's hard to hold. Too hot to handle, too cold to hold. That sauce brings it together. That mustardy, smoky, little bit of sweet. Golden BBQ. That's good. It's unique. Yeah, look, all I did was put this down and things are shifting. Just not a huge fan of tender sandwiches. I mentioned that to the lady inside, and she said they do have like grilled chicken, but I didn't want to get grilled chicken because that was a fillet with the sauce. I wanted to get it how it comes. I just wish this was a fried chicken fillet and would have been a lot easier to hold. Even on the back, like if you're not careful, I'm going to lose that one. And they are really big. Shout out to Sonny's. See, I just moved it slightly and the one I bit just fell off. And I'm being so... That's so frustrating. It's so frustrating. Barely moving it. Oh my goodness. And it's not about being in the car. This would be happening if I was sitting down in the restaurant. They're just not conducive for making a sandwich. They just fall out. Yeah. All right, let me try to get another bite here. Hold on. Take a look. Okay. Okay. All right, so with the difficulty eating this sandwich aside, I really do enjoy the flavor of this. I'm not going to dip the sandwich in this because that would be just not something I want to get involved with today, because that would just go all over the place. So I'm going to take out this tender, get you up close and personal. A really, really good chicken tender, real white meat chicken. Now we're dipping it. When I dip, you dip, we dip. Check it out right there, glistening. Now, let's go. There is a little sweetness in there. I think she might have said brown sugar, I think. This sauce is bomb. Yeah. I'd rather just have 3 tenders coated in this and then dipped in this and dipped in maybe some ranch, and I'd be so happy. Eating it in sandwich form was just, you saw it. And I was being so careful. So tender. Pun intended. A little bit of a striation on the edges there. All right, listen. Sauce is amazing. Tender's a good size. Cooked perfectly. It's just in sandwich form. A little difficult to eat. I really wasn't getting much garlic flavor from the garlic bread that it said either. So this isn't going up there in the library of reviews I've done over at Sonny's, but it's still good. I'm happy I tried it. Happy I tried one of these new spring menu items. I don't know, I think I just glossed over that. They have a new spring menu item that this is on. They have peach smoked wings. They have this golden BBQ smoked wings. They have a like fried peach cobbler egg rolls dessert, which looked amazing. And I think she told me that the spring menu started in March and it's going to go to June. And then they're going to release their summer menu. All right. Let's give it a rating. All right, listen, 1 to 100 today, the Golden BBQ Tender Sandwich is going to get an 81. It's a little low for Sonny's. I love Sonny's. Always a great experience. Like I said, great customer service. But the fact that it's a tender sandwich, I mean, the proof is in the pudding. Banana pudding. That sounds good right about now. The proof is in the pudding. You kind of hold like the 2 opposite ends and squeeze down. And listen, I don't want to have to take a college course to eat a sandwich. So that was kind of the one downfall there. And I didn't get much of the garlic flavor from the bread. So there you go. Another review in the books. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Also, please do not forget to check me out on Instagram and Twitter. That is social media, getting the word of my channel out to the masses. In closing,